G'day, fellas. And welcome to game number 20 of Outback Octagon number 4. We are in week 3. And this is the last game for today, but we'll, of course, have 4 games again tomorrow. Let's get into it, because today we are on Mega Random, and we got a fun spawn. Oh boy, we got a fun spawn. This is going to be a good one. All of the resources, have a look at this map. Just first and foremost, this is going to be fun. Anytime you get a situation like this, often it's unfair. It's just not balanced. Mainly because some people will be on the water and some people won't, and they'll often spawn next to each other. But it seems like everyone should know that there's water in this game. It would be hard not to. Let's take a look and see what their spawns look like, or at least what their vision looks like. We've got B here. He's well and truly aware of the water. We've got Sass, who is truly aware of the water. Averly. Averly doesn't know about the water. Averly is just a land gamer today, and that sucks for him. I mean, to be fair, he's got a pretty good spawn that's up here. So anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to introduce our players in the south of the map in the color red, playing as the Order of the Dragon. It's Sass. Does he know? Yeah, he knows. He's already got the doc. To their north, in the color yellow, playing as the House of Lancaster, it's Numidan. To his east, in the color light blue, cyan teal, playing as the Juicy Legacy, it's CSO. To their north, in the color purple, playing as the Sengoku Daimyo, it's 3DB. Indeed. To the west, in the color orange, playing as the Japanese, it's Core7525 on Discord for coaching. In the north of the map, in the color blue, playing as the Abbasids. Representing Team M8, it's Eliona. And just north of him, in the color pink, playing as the Chinese, it's Kiljari. And towards the east, our final contestant for today, in the color green, playing as the Ottomans, it's Averly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mega Random. A pleasure to have your company here at the 3-minute mark. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got ourselves a very fun map here today. I'm looking forward to this. Now, we've got some good players in the lobby. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and just see where these guys are currently at, just so you've got a bit of an idea on the standings, because they're a bit all over the place. Let's just put it that way. Here we go, leaderboard. All right, so highest ranked player in this game is Averly. He's currently 5th on 18 points. We've also got Core. He's 7th on 17 points. We've got Numidan. He is on 16 points. He's coming 9th. So we've got some big boys in this. We've also got Kiljari. We've got Sass. And we've got CSO as well. So we've got some very, very strong players in this game. Who is in the best spot? Who is in the worst spot? Let's determine that now. If I had to put money somewhere, not that I do, but if I did, I'd say Numidan's probably going to be the first one kicked out of this game too. Numidan's already running away. He's like, I don't like this spawn, guys. This is not a good spawn. He is caught between 3 players, and he is the piggy in the middle today. So I think Numidan's probably going to be the first one that's out. Though, to be fair, like a player like B might also go out as well. Just mainly because like there are people to his north, and like if we see aggression come out from these players, they're going towards B. So that's the other thing to remember. Though, to be fair, hold on. Is there a way? There is a way through, but is there... Ooh, well, we've got a nice little mountain range. Look at this, the single mining camp. What is going on with that gold vein? Is that a gold vein, or is that... Have you ever wondered what the inside of a gold vein looks like? Well, I think we're going to need to censor that. There is... yep, that's going to need to be censored. That is... I'm impressive that you've got that kind of range, that flexibility. Anyway, we got... Oh, look at this! Someone found the personal private pond. Averly is up here all alone. That's a good thing for Averly. Not only does he guarantee that this fishing pond hopefully goes undisturbed, but it means he's got a good source of fish as well. Anyway, so we're going to see, I suspect Numidan probably knocked out first. When it comes to spawns, I think Core is probably getting the best spawn here. Not only has he got the 1 dock down, he's also got the 2nd dock down. It's a huge pond that he's got. And just remember, this is also a personal pond that he's got. No one else is on this. This is like, remember when Puppy Paw used to get those ridiculous ponds all to himself, and like there'd be no one else in the lobby that was on water? It would just be Puppy Paw in the corner with his giant water spawn. It's like, this is why I hate Mega Random, dude. It's always like the one guy with this crazy spawn that they get. But anyway, it's starting to develop. Look at these walls that are coming down, dude. Each of the players are walling. They're all walling Numidan in. They're like, Numidan, don't come over here, all right? The walls begin. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's probably making the most sense. Now, another thing I will just say is every single civ here is absolutely bonkers. Like, let's say you went for random civ and you just loaded into a random FFA. If you got any of these civilizations, you'd be like, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Like, every single one of these civs is a GOAT FFA civilization. And it's hard, right? Because you don't want to put all of the civs in the S tier, but like, look, there are some that are going to be better than others, right? Like maybe the Order of the Dragon sits a little bit higher than everybody else, or the Japanese sits a bit higher than everybody else. Now that we've seen like the Japanese secret strategy as well, which has never been a secret strategy, it's just that we've never really seen it used to such great effect. Like, do we potentially see it today? And I know for a fact Core would have been watching when it happened, when Corvinus revealed. By the way, what do we got going on here? What is this shoreline? This is an interesting shoreline where the forest meets the seas. But yeah, I'm confident he would have seen that, and I suspect almost certainly he's going to look to try and emulate that success. Whether or not he finds it today, we'll have to see. Whether or not he clears the entire lobby, we'll have to see. But I'm sure he's going to try his best. Villager, now Gilded Villager of all, trying to find a way back through, not going to be able to happen, and well, just being forced. I think you might need to do like a transport ship or something. She's just going to opt with a mill instead. Probably the smartest call at this stage. Age Up's starting to come through, though. Let's check in and see how they're doing. In fact, our first Age Up's already in the Imperial Academy in the north of the map. No stone outcropping taken just yet. Bit of chat. What are they saying? CSO, can you let this poor girl go? Drongo, give this man extra points. Wait, what? What happened? What happened? I didn't see. What are they talking about? What happened? Sure, go ahead. Wait, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Sorry. Give the man the extra points. Okay, we'll address the mods. We'll get it. Don't worry. The man shall. No, he won't really get extra points. We got Age Ups coming through. We got the Kura Storehouse. No real surprise here for the OG Japanese. Age Up coming through. It's going to be the Culture Wing for Ilyona. Maybe we see that second town center potentially drop down as well, though. There's not a lot of stone in this area. Maybe just this one to the back. And the private pond has been disrupted. Dude, look at this. Can you imagine you're the only guy in the lobby who's found a private pond that's so small and so private on the edge of the map, and just out of nowhere, this Kiljadi guy goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to attack this guy that's like right here next to me. I'm going to come after you. Like, I would feel so personally attacked. I would absolutely take that personal, Averly, and I would look to end him. End him, Averly. End him. Anyway, more Age Ups coming through. Coca Township coming up for B on the south side. So a little bit of difference of landmarks here for our Japanese players, or Japanese variant players, let's put it that way. And I think almost certainly this is cleaned up. At this point, you just say, okay, you can have it. I'll let you. Is he going arrow slits? Yeah, he's doing arrow slits. I mean, it's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, you don't really want to get bogged down in a war like this. Not this early on. It's really going to be painful. Transport ship does pick up the villager. But then the villager died while the transport ship was taking the villager away. I don't know exactly what happened there. We got some action out on this pond early on. B going to be kicked off the pond as well, as CSO is out here getting aggressive. Beautiful meditation gardens, by the way, that he's got. How much are we talking there? 45 wood a minute? Really? That's only 45 wood a minute? I feel like that would be more than 45 wood a minute. There's no way, dude. That should be like 70 wood a minute. Anyway, back towards the north side of the map. I will just warn you guys right now, I can see that my son is awake, and he's like trying to wake up my other son because they sleep in the same room. And he's doing everything to him. He's giving him like the cock-a-doodle-doo. He's like, cock-a-doodle-doo. Demo ship. No hit, no luck. Fishing, I love that the fishing boat is out as well. Now the demo ship comes out on the side. Bro, whenever I see this kind of stuff, like that Kiljadi's pulling right here, right now, I'm just like, this is cringe, bro. Like, there's 8 players in the game and you're coming for me? Is this a fast castle? This is a fast castle. Military wing now going to be coming through as well over for Ilyona. Let's check in and see how things are going. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, he's seen it. He's seen the vision. Core7525 on Discord for coaching has seen the vision. The Temple of Equality is coming up. This is now meta. It's absolutely happening. Sass going to be our first player to reach the Castle Age today. Now, let's check in with relics. We haven't really talked much about them today. We got 1 relic, 2 relics for Sass immediately. There's a 3rd relic a little bit further away. Unlikely that he's spotted it. Let's double check and see. Hasn't spotted it. In fact, hasn't spotted much in the way of relics. We got another one over here, another 2nd one back here. How about sacred sites? 1, 2, 3 sacred sites. They're all on this sort of western, southwestern flank. Numidan, core also aging up as well. Temple of Equality is online, and now it begins. The double stable gets thrown down, and now it begins. Elyona also about to be up as well. Everybody, the action has really started to go a bit crazy here. Camel's now arriving, looking to force back this scout. Say, get on out of here. Private pond is no longer private and no longer a pond. It's now a war zone. It's formerly a war zone as Avely gets kicked out, and Kiljardi says, thanks, I'll take this. The trouble is, like, I will say this right now. To me, it feels like the Kiljardi decision to attack that pond is griefing. I don't know if you feel the same way, but griefing's not the right word. I shouldn't use griefing, but like griefing in the sense that he's very much focused on doing that one thing. And you're sure, like, you're shutting it down, but like the truth is, this is not a huge economic threat. Like, to me, it doesn't really feel like the right call to be doing it. We've got a lot of Gilded Men at Arms out here. Like, it doesn't feel like it's in your best interest in an FFA game to assign or to allocate so much resources to shut down a person who is contributing so little to their economy, potentially, and is really not a threat to you, at least not yet. Anyway, that's my hot take of the day. Gilded Men at Arms, forced away for the moment. Now, we do have a Burgrave out here. Keep that in mind. There is no Regnitz here, and it makes sense not really going for a Regnitz. I mean, you got 2 relics, so maybe a Regnitz is not a terrible decision here, but the truth is, you don't have a lot of vision, and with no vision really means not a lot of chance to find those relics. And to be honest, there's not a lot of relics on this map, at least not that I can see. We've got 1 over here. I think we've got another 2 over on this east side. Okay, all right. I mean, we're talking what, 3, 6 relics, 7 relics? Sometimes it can be a little bit random on Mega Random. There's a reason they call it that. There's another one inside the base up here. I mean, we'd probably get close to it. I'll say that right now. Let's check in. Over on that west side is, have a look here. Have a look here. White Tower has arrived for Numidan. It's interesting the way that he's managed to find a way out of here. I felt like he was a little bit trapped in. Like, there was 3 people on each side of him, and he was just, there was no real way out, but he is managing to hold right now. I will say that. Now, continuing to add more in. Let's check in on that north side. How you doing up here, Elyona? Elyona's got this beautiful natural wall as well. He's thrown in a little bit of a palisade to help out as well, make sure no one gets through here. Now he's walling at the back, and we can see the aggression towards the front. And see, this is part of like my thinking as well. It's like, you've invested all these resources into denying this pond from Avely, but it's like, Avely's not your threat, bro. Like, you literally have a guy right here who's totally got the ability to kill you. And it's like, what? Why? Like, if this was a huge pond, would you even do that? Probably not. If it's a huge pond, you just go on water by yourself. And you'd make fishing boats. At least that's my thinking. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm old fashioned. Meanwhile, I mean, I wonder, let's ride on board with Core for a little bit. Let's check in with him. I want to see what Core sees. So Core sees that there is stuff going on. Yeah, okay. I was going to say Core, basically I wanted to check, does Core know that there's something going on over here? And it seems like he probably does know that there is something going on. A little bit of chat right now. Numidan, we're stuck. Yeah. Oh yeah, Numidan is definitely the step bro in this game. That is for sure. He's in the washing machine. I don't know how he got out or got in there, and I definitely don't know how he's going to get out or who's going to help him. But I suspect somebody. There's going to be a step bro out there that is going to be offering assistance. That is for sure. And now, interestingly, all of the Mounted Samurai run into the base of Elyona instead, almost looking to try and keep this threat alive. Now, there's been a lot of units for these players out early on. Sacred Site has been captured as well. Keep that in mind. Girls Guards eliminating that monk for the moment. And now, I mean, what's curious here is that Core is looking to try and, I guess, allow a little bit more Like, the fact is that he didn't go and attack Kiljardi, right? He came through directly and attacked Elyona instead. And so he's hurting Elyona, but to do this, like, it's almost like he's propping up Kiljardi a little bit, like saying, hey, stay in the game a little bit longer. That way, you're going to be attracting more attention. Do you think his thought process is that meta? Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is. Maybe that's the way that he's thinking about it. Single Earl's Guard just going to knock that one out. King now on the move. He's going to use the movement speed. Quite a bit of units here as well. Spamming the Earl's Guards. Not something I expected to see. It's been a while. How are we doing over on this east side? It looks like we've got ourselves a little bit of action. Gilded Men-at-Arms doing what they do best. Staying alive. Checking back in on that north side, and you can see more Mounted Samurai coming out. And B, dropping down these Shinobi. It could be one of the last times we see such strong Shinobi in this game, so enjoy them while you've got them, B. I'll say that right now. Mounted Samurai getting chased up the hill. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. His spear's definitely quite hard to deal with. Lucky I put that little to deal with on the end, otherwise that would have been awkward. Now, is there another way out? I mean, he could technically run down the mountain, right? She will be coming down the mountain when she comes. How are we doing over here? I mean, fishing is still fishing. We can say that much. Mounted Samurai in the base. He's got critical mass here, so it's not just looking to try and delay the game. Numidan going Imperial, by the way. Okay, and it's Wingard of all things. Good luck, everybody else. I thought he probably would have gone into a Berkshire, considering his position in the middle of the map. You just want to really become that thorn that nobody wants to attack. But, I tell you what. Poor little Shinobi, dude. Making their little run around right here. Alright, I can now confirm to you boys, both of my sons are awake. And they are excited. They're playing together. They've got this little thing called a Yoto box. I don't know if you know what a Yoto box is, but they've got the Yoto box out. Probably listening to some Peppa Pig or something like that. But now the armies. Crossbows have come out here as well for Kiljardi. He's hiding them amongst the Jukunu that I suspect he's got. Actually, does he even have any Jukunu? And we've got a keep drop coming in for Kiljardi right next to the landmarks of Elyona. Meanwhile, back towards the middle of the map, we'll check in and see how our players are doing. Numidan in Imperial Age is having an absolute surprising game. I didn't expect this. I've said that twice now about Numidan in this game. I didn't expect it, and this is just another one of those cases. Now, the keep is coming online here. Keep is actually within distance of where the king is going to pop out, so he could look to try and snipe that king down. Let's see whether or not he moves over towards his position to protect it. Of course, Core looking to try and... Oh, it's going to be tough. I don't think Core gets this. I think this kill's going to go over to Kiljardi. Kiljardi somehow managing to force back the forces of Core. In this situation, I can't imagine them. The Ville's now going to pop out as well. Yeah, there's way too much in here. Crossbows. Spear's going to do the sieging. And at this stage of the game, I mean, we got action across the map as well. We'll keep an eye on it. But for the moment, our focus is here. Ville's once again going to try and pop out. He's going to do a little bit of a runner. Try and find something to repair. He's got good control over this position with the king. Still no siege coming through. 600 health on it, and it's burning down. He knows he wants to focus it so badly, but he knows he needs to clear out this cavalry first. There's just too much risk of leaving them alive. And back over towards the south. Sass reaches Imperial Age now. Keep in mind he is playing the Order of the Dragon. And that's going to be it for our first blood today. Going to be going over towards Kiljardi as the king goes down. And that is a tough game for Elyona. We check back in over on the east side, and we got ourselves a little bit of a 2v1. You know, it's funny, I mentioned this earlier in the early stages of the game. I said, you know, like, we could see Numidan as the first player kicked out, or it could be B, because there's going to be inevitable pressure that rises from the north. No, I did not expect it to be Elyona. I thought Elyona was very comfy, very safe in here, but of course, it was not the case. And unfortunately for B, our Sengoku Daimyo player is not going to be looking at a particularly long game today. I think he might be well and truly out here. Crossbows come in for a snipe. They've misclicked. And that's going to be plus 50 over to Numidan right there. Averly not able to find it. Oh, you hate to see it, dude. Did he have enough to one-shot the king here? I don't think he's got enough. 200 health, 12 damage on each of these, and 15 of them. So I think he's just shy. 15 times 12. What are you talking about there? 12 times 15, 190. So he'd be 10 health short of a one-shot. That's impressive. So even if he got the hit, I don't think it would have mattered. But I will say right now, there is one man above all who is surprising me. He surprised me multiple times in this game already. And he continues to surprise me. Numidan looking very scary. The Lords are out as well. Keep that in mind. How many Lords are we at? He's only at the one. Do you mind making a couple more Lords here? Like, I respect the fact that you're going into, like, this Spearman Earl's Guard combo only. But maybe a few more. Let's check in with Core. How's he doing? He's up to 12. That doesn't feel like a lot, Core. I'm going to be real with you. 12 Buddhist monks at this stage of the game is not where you should be at. You should be at least twice as many. Probably a little bit more. We got chat right now. What's happening? Who killed B, says Core. CSO. I think Numidan will kill me. I love it, dude. He said CSO killed... What? How did CSO kill B, dude? Did he get like a shot on the landmark or something? Oh, man. It's that kind of misinformation that just destroys a lobby. Because now people are going to start focusing him down. Oh, my lord. Let's check back in on that middle, see how we're doing. Now Averley, at this point, Averley becomes a real threat here to Killjadi. So maybe Killjadi's actually quite thankful. You know what? We got to shut this down. We got to shut it down. It's ours now, so we'll be okay. Walls coming up over on the east side as well. CSO looking to build up the defenses even more. I like that he's got walls in the back of his base and only a few towards the front. He's managed to secure this entire pond for himself, so he's doing well for himself. Let's check in on the south. It's Palace of Swabia that Sass has gone for. CSO also reaching Imperial Age, by the way. Can we have a look and see? Oh, there it is. It's the Juicy Library. Which direction does he go? I hope that he goes into Cloud of Terror. I don't know if Cloud of Terror is good anymore. Maybe you can comment on this Twitch chat right now. Cloud of Terror used to be absolutely god tier. I suspect it's probably not. I remember it got changed / nerfed. So I suspect it's probably not as good. So which way do you think he's going to go when it comes to these? I mean, you could do Roar of the Dragon. I never felt like Roar of the Dragon was good, though. I was always like, meh. Because what happens is you get like, it's like spearmen gain a fire lance when charging. So what happens is you've got like 80 spearmen and they all charge and only 20 of them make a connection and all the others are like charging behind the other spearmen. And they go, ah! And then they just stop charging because their charge ran out. That's always what I witnessed was happening. He could go into 10,000 bolts. Not bad at all, especially like Juicy Legacy Jukanus. Chef's kiss. So it could be an option for him. So we'll keep an eye out on it and see which way he goes. Obviously, the Imperial Guard are another wonderful option. But now towards the north, I mean, this is a tough battle that you've got going right here. Onabagashia working with the Mounted Samurai to try and take down these Castle Age units. There's not a lot of them, and he's getting absolutely eaten alive. Nesta B's also in here to help. Killjadi's positioning, surprisingly decent, considering what happened in the earlier stages of the game. He's dropped the second TC as well. Have we got Song Dynasty just yet? We do have Song Dynasty, so he's got the Barbican that's up on top of the mountain. By the way, can we talk about the elevation difference between these two? Like, isn't that just amazing? That is beautiful. Averley, Imperial Age, now coming through as well. Which way did he go? He's gone for the Seagate Castle, and it's smack bang in the middle of the base. Never know how I feel about that. We got some impressive bow chats now coming out here as well for CSO. He's got a good economy built up. 97 economic units here. Obviously not just villagers. He's got a lot of fishing boats as well. So quite a bit that's moving out. And now on a Bagacia. Numbers are looking very healthy. Now, interestingly, Core not making a whole lot of those Buddhist monks. And as I said, like, they're one of those units that really you just want to make as many of them as you can. Because it's a Ponzi scheme unit. The more you make, the more you can make. Because they return that 25 gold back every minute that you've got. So you want to try and keep them alive for longer. Now we got landmarks going down in the middle. I don't think the threat is particularly real here. So we'll focus back over towards the north. Maybe we can check in on the south. Like, there's a good number of units. He's going into Jukunu, and they're elite Jukunu as well. He could do 10,000 bolts as an option. We'll check back in with him, though. And now you can see the power of the Onabagashia coming out now. He's also got the Buddhist monk here on standby, ready to provide a little bit of assistance. And the power of the Imperial Age units for the Japanese up against the Castle Age units of the Chinese. It's really no match. I mean, it's such a hard thing to try and deal with You could see, like, Core is just incredibly happy. His own pond all to himself. A third TC coming out. No, second TC, excuse me. Coming out here for him. So looking to scale, anticipating that he's probably going to get a kill. So naturally wants to start scaling with that extra population. Very, very smart. How are we doing down here? We've got stone walls coming up. You can really see how Sass is building this one out. He's got some ideas about how this game's going to go down. Meanwhile, back towards the front here. Finally, Numidan getting pushed out away from this position. He's been here for a while now. Culverin are out. Now, keep in mind, the kings of the battlefield are the Culverin because of that extra little bit of range. It might not seem like much, but 0.5 range makes a huge difference when you're talking about like 10 versus 10.5. And by the same token, if you're looking for a little bit of extra range, then you absolutely can do it. We've got the Juicy's library here, but wait until we get the Temple of the Sun, Pyramid of the Sun, excuse me, Civ 7 and Age of Empires 4 confuse me. In Civ 7, there is a world wonder that you can build called the Temple of the Sun or the Pyramid of the Sun. I can't remember which one it is. And in Age of Empires 4, there is a landmark that you can build that's called the Temple of the Sun or the Pyramid of the Sun. I can't remember what it is. Let's check. CSO. Click on one of his vills. Down here. Temple of the Sun. Okay, there you go. So it's the Pyramid of the Sun in Civ 7. There you go. I always get them mixed up, dude. People call me out on it all the time when I'm playing Civ 7. It's rare that you see the Temple of... It's rare that you see the Temple of the Sun in Age of Empires 4. I mean, you still see it, but it's rare that like you get a juicy game and then the juicy game goes the distance and then the juicy game makes the Temple of the Sun. It's rare. Number on the Jukunu though. I'm liking this. I want to keep checking it. Yeah, okay, we got it. 10,000 bolts. Good. So we've got our answer there. So I feel like 10,000 bolts is absolutely a smart move. The Jukunu doesn't mess around. Like it doesn't miss in the late game. And especially if you can get a kill, like that extra 50 population to flex into Jukunu even more. Oh my lord, dude, chef's kiss. It's dangerous, it's powerful. Kiljati still in the castle age, still scaling, 91 villagers at the moment. Villager lead going over to Sass, he's at 118, and no surprise with Swabia. Core on his tail, hot on his tail at 115. Big military here coming out from Core. 53 on a Bagatia at the moment. That's the army unit, well that's the military unit he's gone with. Said, try and counter this. Song Dynasty begins for CSO. Maybe looking to add in some farms finally. He's got lots of space back here as well. In fact, there's rarely a better space than a space like this to throw down a whole bunch of farms. The Yuan Dynasty begins. He just hits Song, hits Yuan, says that's it. So he's adding in even more landmarks. They're coming down at the back here. He's collecting them all right now. I don't know why. Why would he do that? I mean, does he just want to get to Ming? Like, the sooner you get to Ming, the better. But he wants to put down all of the landmarks so that he's got them. But, like, you don't really need the Shaolin Monastery. You don't really need the Zhangnata. I mean, you do need granaries. You do need pagodas. So I'll say that. And then the Temple of the Sun. There you go. Maybe that's kind of what gets me. Anyway, we'll see what the play is here. He could look for the extra range as well. Divine Defense, very powerful here. You know, we're talking about... Excuse me. Excuse me. Apologies. Sorry. I got a little bit hyper-focused here. That's the autistic hyper-focus. Not looking at the minimap. My apologies. I got to make sure that we're checking that now. Rest in peace. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we missed the death of Kiljati. We suspected it. There was a lot of Honor Bagatia coming through, and that's going to mean now an extra kill going over to Core 7525 on Discord for coaching. And now do we potentially see the steamroll? Excuse me. I apologize. Look at these little guys at the front. Slightly smaller than their brethren that are built on the battlefield. Oh, that's painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, as long as we don't miss any more, it'll be okay, he says, as he goes on to miss another 3 in this game. Let's confirm where the kings are. Can we get a king confirmation, please? There's no kings back here. It feels like, I don't know about you, but I feel like CSO thinks he's very safe over here on this side. Like, he's put up the single palisade wall. He's like, okay, that's it. We don't have to worry now. Landmarks, by the way. White Tower. This is the last landmark here. So what I wanted to say earlier was, you know, we're making a big hubbub about how having that extra 0.5 range is all that and a bag of chips for the Culverin. And it's like, well, the Bombard can literally come out and just go to 11 tiles of range if it wants to. And you could just, like, turn that bad boy on and off and flip it on and off whenever you like. Dude, is he just going to go for a full clear right now? CSO. He's angry. I've not seen CSO angry like this before. Normally he's a bit more passive in his play style, but potentially at the back. Oh, nice little snipe attempt. Not going to be happening today. He gets shut down, shut out, and shut away. More units making their way through. God, there's action everywhere now. Oh, he gets walled in. Demo ship. Hey, mate, how you doing? Nice little attempt there, but unfortunately the Choconet Castle doesn't do anything. Meanwhile, back towards the middle. Pressure continues on the White Tower. Oh, we got units rallying through. Aveli's looking for blood. He cleans it. Last landmark. Numidan might not realize. That could be it. Bombard taking damage. Culverin trying to take it out. Vils come through to repair. He realizes, he says, hey, we got to fight this one. We can't allow this one to fall down. If we lose this one, we do die. But unfortunately for Sass, nice cheeky assassination attempt. You get that? Assassination attempt? Assassination attempt? Sorry. Unfortunately doesn't find it. Well played. Going over to Core for spotting that one out. I don't know how much of a heads up he had about it, but I mean, how did he even get behind there? I guess he just walked in. That's what happens. They just let you walk in. Check it back in over on that east side though. This is an absolute bloodbath, this central location. Now, when it comes to sacred sites, keep in mind, we do have 3 sacred sites. These are all, like, they're weirdly positioned, but if there's anybody who could take advantage of this, it is absolutely Numidan. And this is hard to contest, right? Stonewall this bad boy in, outpost, cannon emplacements, springald emplacements, whatever it is. Good luck taking it out. Could easily wall this one in. This one's a battering ram away from being taken. Oh my lord, look at that. The Aachen, the homeland of the Holy Roman Empire, or the Order of the Dragon in this case. And now we got more units coming out. We got we got a 4-way in the middle of this map. Look at this, dude. This is incredible. The only one who's missing is Sass, and now he's gonna commit for the kill on Numidan. Nope, says no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Can we just talk about how good these red Order of the Dragon units look as well? The Lanch Connector, not as Ronald McDonald-esque. And now, like, this is, you know, when they talk about free-for-alls, like, this is what you think about. Literally 4 players all fighting it out together in the middle of the map. And no one giving a crap. What are they fighting for? We don't know. We don't know what we're fighting for. We just know that we're fighting. There is a king, though. So we'll keep that in our mind. Meanwhile, one man continues to mass. Keep in mind, he's at 250 population right now. Numidan also 250 pop. There are 2 kills at the moment. I mean, who else got kills this game? It's those 2, right? Wait, didn't CSO get a kill? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It wasn't CSO. Numidan got the surround on the king. Didn't CSO get a kill, guys? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously. All right, pushing out a lot of siege here. This is looking good. Has he got the +1 range? He hasn't used the +1 range just yet on the bombards. Zhukunu, ideally we want to go in a line so that when we attack move, we're spreading out the damage a bit more. Look towards the top side. We got Trouble in Paradise. Onabagash are going to try and take this out. You can see it's got a lot of melee armor on it. They're able to take it out in the end. Still under pressure. We're going to have to change view. Let's go to Aveli's view so we're not constantly getting drawn down there by the attack messages. Oh, there's a king, and he's pretty much undefended in this position. Look at Sass finding the back door. And now he's going to go for a bit of a run. Why don't you just burn this palisade down? Or is he just going to try and focus down the keep from here? What? Why? What are you doing, sir? All the units have come back. He said, no, it was just a prank. It was just a prank. Meanwhile, underneath, oh, poor Numidan, dude. The defensive Numidan right now. It feels inevitable that Numidan dies, dude. I don't know about you, but there's just something about spawning in the middle of the map. It's one of those things. It makes it very difficult. Nice little try here from Sass. He gets a 10 for creativity. When it comes to execution, I'm going to have to give him a 3. There was a world where this absolutely worked. 100% where you could have got a king kill here for sure, but it looks like the king is now vacated. He's moved on to greener pastures. I don't know exactly where he's gone. I mean, the town center's right there, so probably you don't get the kill, but like, maybe? Maybe? Speaking of king kills, White Tower still standing strong. You can see, what is even going on? Core is just chasing down all of these menas? Is that what Core is doing? Core's time is best spent killing menace, apparently. All right, Core. Well done. Good job. Let's check in on the north side of the map. See how Avely's doing. He's building up. It's quite a decent number of buildings he's got here. I love the way that he's coming out here. Market. Where have we got? We've got a neutral trade post right here in his base, actually. It's quite powerful having this. He's got a number of options as to where he could position the market for, but this is a decent starting point. Now the kings get spotted out by Avely. King in a transport ship for CSO, bro. You are asking for it, man. You're asking for... actually, are you asking for it? How would we take this out? Because we can't build docks, because you can see. We can't really move bombards into this position, because you've got line of sight. You've got good control over this area. Yeah, maybe you're not asking for it. To an extent, you're asking for it, though. We'll say that. Did Avely get a kill on B? No, he didn't. That was CSO. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's what people typed in the lobby. No, Numinan killed B. So, I think, like, the trouble that Numidan's got is he's trying to move his base to the west, and you can't move your landmarks, right? Like, he's not playing the Mongols. And so, he's lost all of these three, arguably, like, the primary landmarks. And now he's just got this one left over here, and he's got to anchor to this position because, well, he can't go anywhere else. What does he do? He's just got to stick around it. And for the whole game, it's going to be like this until he regains that land over towards the east. It's going to be a struggle for him. We suspected he was going to be the first one kicked out of this game. But interestingly, he's managed to survive up until this point. Having some cordial right there. I tell you what, cordial feels a lot better on the throat. Don't say I didn't say it. Don't say I didn't say it, okay? We may have missed it, but don't say I didn't say it, okay? I don't know how we missed that, dude. God, I can't believe it. Dude, I gotta focus right now. I gotta stop thinking about cordial. Bro, that's 2 in the same game. We're not gonna miss the next one. Hey guys, look at all these berry bushes over it. Could you imagine right there if Numidan went down? Oh man, that is disappointing to see. So what even happened here? We know that the dock is up, but we saw the Great Bombard. It had to be the Great Bombard connecting. You know what? I feel like we need to come up with a new rule, where it's like every king kill that I miss, we have to donate like $100 to a charity. Something like, something like that, so I don't miss king kills. And then if I do miss them, it's plus 100 to, like, you know, something worthwhile. And then that way, you know, I'm incentivized to miss the king kills, but also to see the king kills. That at least makes me feel a little bit better if we miss the king kills. You know, there's a positive and a negative here. The positive is that, hey, we're donating to charity. The negative is like, yeah, we missed the king kill. But at least we feel good about us donating to charity. Maybe that's the play. Anyway. Corvinus in the chat saying, hey, don't donate the Octagon money away again. Again? What do you mean again? No. Definitely not. Can you imagine the Octagon prize pool going down every time we miss a king? Oh, maybe we add money to the... You know what? That could be fun. Adding money to the prize pool every time we miss a king call. Actually, that could work as well. Let's check in and see how we're doing up over here on the northeast. Okay, we got a wall that came through. It's not 100% complete, but we'll allow it to pass for the moment. I mean, that's the trouble, right? Like, you can't wall to buildings. Oh, we got attacks. We got attacks coming through. Onibagasha trying to come through. Reboldequint, there's 3 of them, so they should be easily able to defend this. But Avely's bought himself 50 more population, and I think that's definitely one of the good things. What? Excuse me, what are you doing? Didn't we see this earlier? I swear we saw this. He's moving the king. Oh! 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 Oh no! Core 7525 on Discord for coaching! No! No! Core 7525 on Discord for coaching! No! No, Core! Somebody stop him! Score! Turn around! Not like this, Core! No! Oh, he's realized at the last second! Oh, he's realized at the last second! Core! No! Oh, he's gone back the wrong way! All the villagers are here! Oh, does he see it? Does he see it? Does he see it? Does Numenor see it? Numenor sees it! Numenor spots it! He says, what is this king doing? What are you doing? He's gonna try and wall him in! No! No! Absolute cinema! No! Oh my God! You have just witnessed greatness! Oh my Lord! Core 7, do not contact Core 7525 on Discord for coaching. I'll say that right now. Whew. You're gonna want somebody with a little bit more attention to detail. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good player. But seriously, what? Oh, Core. The worst part is, he saw it and he realized, and he was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's wrong. Let's fix that. Let's make that right." So he returns the king back over towards this direction, but then he tells it to go into the keep again. And it runs the wrong way. Again, twice. And then I'm pretty sure it happened a third time as well. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Oh. And now 50 population goes over to Numenor. He picks up the kill. I can't believe this is a scramble right now. This is a scramble. Well, you know, Numenor's picked up 2 kills this game. Well played to him. Is he going to be able to survive through this? I mean, technically, if the king gets out here, he should be okay. You can see him positioning the king. There's the king out the back. No ranged units in here. Should be okay. Landmark is up. As long... Oh, that's those bombards. Those bombards, though. King's back inside. Horsemen coming in as well from the north. A lot of villagers repairing. Look at the amount of vills that are in here repairing. Culverin now coming down from the south side. Wingard. He's got up 3 of his landmarks, actually, so he's not doing terribly, and the bombard's getting chased away. No, oh, my Lord, I can't believe that, dude. I cannot believe we just saw that. That's got to be a contestant for, like, the best play of Outback Octagon 4. Like, you will never... There will be no play more... Oh, my God, the great bombards. There will be no play more memorable than that. Core just single-handedly carrying that category right there. Clutch play, Core. Clutch play. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. All right, King's out. King's on the move. We got ourselves 3 landmarks here. We got ourselves 3 players. That's a king standing right there. He's getting focused down. It's the Culverins that get the kill. And then there were 2. Averley and Sass. I don't know what just happened to my audio, but it felt like it just dropped out. I was like, where did the audio go? All right, there were 2. Dude. Whew. Okay, Sass has got a lot of resources in the bank. There's a little bit of resources in the bank right now. How many resources exactly? About 50,000 resources. Averley on the other side, you know, barely getting over that 5,000 resource mark. Maybe a little bit more than that. We'll give him 10,000. So Averley's got a little bit of time here before, I was going to say, before Sass fills out to 250 pop. I take that back immediately. Sass has immediately filled up to 250 pop. Sass is also arguably in the best position for Sacred Site victory. I think that is 100% potential. Now look at this, all the Gilded Archers on top. Get a little bit of extra range here. Maybe gonna try and survive through the fight. Men-at-Arms gonna get sent down. Now the Archers together. There's some hand cannoneers back here as well. And the Great Bombards just firing off. He's got Siege Crews in. No one looking to assist on the Siege Crews just yet. Great Bombard number looking very scary. I'm gonna say it right now. Janissary's also looking beautiful. Such a lovely combo. We get to see it in this beautiful green color as well. Let's do a little bit of cinematics right here as the Great Bombards make their way towards the Order of the Dragon base. Relic comes in. Sit down, buddy. Don't even try. Don't even think about it. Culverin picking off the Great Bombards at the back. Culverin also picking off the Reboldiquin as well. And, I mean, the reinforcements for Sass are a little bit... They're taking their time. Averley, he's reinforcing well, but at the end of the day, I mean, it feels like the unit numbers aren't doing the best for him. He's going to fall back. Oh, danger, danger. Whoa. Okay, he gets it in the end. Culverin doing a good job, though, of defending for the moment. Now, let's check in with these kings. Where are these kings at? King in the main town center. Relics inside the outpost with cannon emplacements. He's got quite a few relics as well. I'll say that right now. A little bit more than we expected. Another relic comes through as well. Sass looks like he's in a good spot, though. I think for Sass, the best thing that he could do... Ooh, interesting. The best thing that he could do in this situation... Where are these docks? These docks are over here. I think the best thing he could do in this situation is attempt a sacred site victory. It's going to take a bit of a while to set up, though, and I suspect Averley may realize that's on the cards here. Culverin now pushing out. Going to try and shut down this little bit of presence on the west of the water. A little bit of a dog leg here that we've got. Check in towards that south side. Bit of chat between these two. Oh, nice ships. Would be ashamed if something happened to them. Would sure be a shame. Yo, we got Big Demu coming in with a raid. Demu, shout out, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you play tomorrow. I'm actually remarking a little bit earlier about the fact that I think you're sitting at position number 3 and yet you still haven't played your games yet. And so it's like, God, this guy's gonna be a beast. So welcome, everybody. Queen's welcome to you all. Well, I guess it's King's welcome now, isn't it? You can hear the sad sound of the carracks falling. And now Averley, 250 population. Only 228 filled out. It's starting to look a little bit more like Sass's positioning here is decent, is strong, and he's recognized, okay, it could be time for sacred sites. He's only got 800 stone in the bank, so not a huge amount of stone. Are there deposits on the map? Not really. There's not really much to go off. There's 20 stone in this deposit, and you've got like little bits up here, 1,200. You got a 1,400 here. Still plenty up on this north side of the map, but when it comes to the south side, I don't think we've got that much left. So maybe he'll have to do a bit of market trading and see whether or not he can find a way through. But now, these Culverin, it's a beautiful little position we've got here. What is it? A strait? I think you could probably call it. A strait here. An isthmus. Don't dare say it. It's looking quite supreme. I don't know about you guys. Any Byron Joys in the chat? There we go. Come on, there's gonna be hundreds of them, dude. But now the Great Bombards make their way out. I think you could realistically park your like 1 or 2 Culverin here, and they could probably deal with almost everything over here. Docks also going to be coming up for Sass. Could look to get some arrow slits in. All 3 sacred sites now held by Sass. The Culverin together with the infantry going to start pushing up here. Keep in mind the range advantage sits with the Great Bombard. 11 tiles of range. But they do take that little bit of time to pack and unpack. Outpost now going to be coming up, provide that line of sight. Let's ride on board here with Averley and see what he sees. Get a bit of an idea on what vision he's got. He's going to start rolling these Great Bombards. See them unpack, repack. How's trade doing? That's another thing that we should be checking on. Trade's not doing particularly well. In fact, do we even have any traders on the map? I don't even think we do. And now towards the middle, they've decided, hey, it might be time. The Great Bombard's getting some good shots off on the back there. Supplying numbers also looking healthy. Averley up to about 3,000 food. Plenty of units in queue, including some Janissaries. More of them making their way out. Reboldaquin moving forward. Reboldaquin going to get focused down. You can see just the lack of damage by the Culverin onto that Reboldaquin. Second shot comes in. Great Bombard's onto the back. He's dishing out the damage, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a back and forth here. You love to see it. You love to see it when it happens like this. 2 players, equally matched, both 250 population. And what's interesting is, like, I don't think that we really recognize these players and their positions early on. Great Bombard's always great. But I think that's just one of the things about this FFA. Everybody got great civs. Did everybody make great plays? Arguable about the great plays. But once again, we've got Averley being pushed back by the horde of Order of the Dragon units. 8 minutes left on that sacred victory, by the way. Keep an eye on that timer. Reboldaquin coming out to help in the defense. A little bit of a fire. Coming in, firing those shots over the tops with the mangoes. And now, look at the amount of siege that's coming out here for Averley. Dude has got 7 Revoltiquins on the field? Where is he hiding them? Apparently, allegedly, he's got 7 Revoltiquins. He must have just queued them all up and they've only just started rolling out. There's 3 here at the front. There's the 4th one. Hey, question. Can you work the sake brewery, or can you work the Tokyo mats of a dead enemy? What do you think? Yes or no? I think probably not. I think if you allocated a villager to it, they'd probably just torch it down. Yeah, it sucks. The good old days, hey? Demo ships on the west. Stone walls coming up. Good, exactly what Sass needs to do. We also need to be aware of this sacred site, right? Like, there could be a drop. Like, you get a drop ship. Get yourself a transport ship. 16 horsemen inside. Come all the way down here. Drop that bad boy. Take it as far as it goes, and then just run over to this sacred site. You got yourself a decap. Maybe not 100% because there's reinforcements going to it. But now firing off on the back. Mangoes getting absolutely obliterated by the enemy Mangoes. Sass looking good here. But the Great Bombard's still managing to make a connection on that back line. Culverin number still quite high as well. And it's so hard fighting up against these Great Bombards. They're just absolute behemoths. I feel like in Sass's position, it's almost tempting to go up to like 10 Culverin to try and overwhelm. But on the defense so far, I mean, he's got a lot of resources in the bank. That's the other thing to consider. I mean, does he actually? Not really. Not really anymore. He's going full infantry together with the siege, which I think is absolutely the right call. I think it's 100% the right call to be playing this way. A few hand cannoneers being added in as well now. Lens Connector, he's mixing it in, and I think Lens Connector makes a lot of sense considering the macro situation. There's the transport now coming out. Great Bombards as well. Oh, the Great Bombard drop's actually going to be quite nice. Because you can just blast through. Oh yeah, this is going to get shut down. Or like, he's going to shut him down really quickly. And look at that, no issues with the transport ship as well. I don't know about you guys, but I've had issues with these transport ships before. Vill's now going to be running around towards the front. He's just going to stand on the sacred site. He's going to try and siege down the Bombards. Good luck to him. They're almost reloaded, so you're going to be onto the... Your Vils were probably better off just standing on the sacred site instead, I think, and waiting while the cannon emplacements did their thing. But he's going to be able to come back here. Takes down one of the Bombards. We hear the units on the sacred site now. And Averly going to be able to shut this down. At least it appears that he's going to be able to shut this down. We got, what, another 30 seconds to decap. Spears come through. Men-at-Arms also going to stand on the sacred site. All right, okay, he's bought himself time. But you're going to need more units to cover it. Now Averly going to start making a move down towards this position. Sass holding on for dear life. He's managed to make it. Look at the amount of siege that's down here as well. And now does the fight start to transition over to here? Surely not. There's no way. I think once you've got a reasonable amount of like docks up here or like outposts, you should pretty much be able to clear this out. And you can see now with the Carrack, he's going to clear it out as well. Now, let's check in on those king locations just once again so we don't miss them in the event that something happens. Seagate Castle back here as well. How are we doing on units? Where are they at? Not really progressed yet. So I think from Averly's position, it makes it difficult. Like, how do you attack into this? How do you stop this? You could potentially, like, bring villagers and try and wall out your opponent. Like, come in and try and take the sacred site and then wall out. It's really cheeky, though. Like, and is there a world where it happens? Probably not. It takes a lot of APM, a lot of moving parts to come together to do that. It just comes down to, like, the fact that Averly's on the other side of the map compared to the sacred sites. You know, sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes there's that single sacred site that spawns in the middle of the map. And sometimes you get 3 sacred sites that are all just across the map randomly. But look at the number of mangoes that are out today. Both sides getting excited for the mango season. And look at the amount of damage that just happened back here. What was that? Maybe a mango shot going wild. Mangoes go wild. Always a fun thing to watch. And now Mangoes, they get their shots off first, but Mangoes on both sides going down right now. Who stands strongest with their siege? And it looks like it might be Sass. Sacred Site timer still online. Wall has come back up. Outpost 1, 2, 3, 4 cannon emplacements. Fortifications coming through on all of them. And more units rallying towards the front. Culverin holding the line, sniping out that back line. Infantry in the plenty. Not a single cavalry unit on the field for these players. He says until a single horseman rocks up. He's like, hey, you forgot about me? It's curious that he's making horsemen considering his eco, right? Like, you would think a guy with not a lot of food would not be making horsemen. But he said, hey, no, we need horsemen. We need the horsemen. We've got to deal with the enemy siege. Chases him back. You got to remember, every second that goes on is a second closer to sacred victory. How does Averley potentially shut this down? I mean, is there a world where he goes for a snipe on the town center? He could have potentially done it, but there's no way through. Oh, that's the other thing to note. I don't think there's a way through. Yeah, there's not. He's completely locked out. You can't go through there. Maybe, like, down here, you could have done... Oh, yeah, through here. He's walled in. He's walled him in. Or walled him out, rather. There's no prospect for it. And you can see Averley saying, impossible to attack that through the choke. Yeah, works better for me, I guess. Indeed, it does. It's a beautiful little choke point that he's got. The Isthmus of Death. But in the end, Averley, with 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the sacred timer, taps out, says, good game, well played. Sass takes the victory in Outback Octagon 4, game number 20. It was a fun game. That was a good game. We got to see some great highlights there. Can you think of what your favorite part of that game was? I can think of my favorite part. Cole, what was your favorite part of that game? Oh, gosh. All right, let's take a look at the timelines here and see. How did we go? Oh, that was definitely a core W right there. That is for sure. So we could see at the end here. I mean, there were some big drops in Numidan. You suspect it. He did well. Honestly, Numidan did incredibly well to hold on as long as he did. Any other player, I reckon, would have been knocked out. But he managed to squeeze a way through. I don't know how he did it, but he did very well. And of course, let's take a little bit of a look at the leaderboard. Let's take a little bit of a look at the scoreboard. See where players are up to. Let's dive in over there now. All right, so of course, we've got Corvinus 1 sitting in the top spot. No surprise there. Followed by Puppy Paw, followed by Demu. And from these games, we had Averley, who's on in 5th, Core, and Numidan. They're all touching. We also have Sass, who's really started to push up as well onto 17 points now. So he's feeling quite good about himself. We've got Kiljadi that's in there. So a lot of these players making it over from that back page to the front page. So hopefully we'll see them. We'll see that bottom end look to pick up points in the next game. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. That is game number 20 of Outback Octagon 4. Good night and goodbye.